Namaste. Today, 9th standard student, we will discuss an astrologer's day lesson, and in that we will discuss today the questions and answers to that lesson. We have finished this lesson in two parts. Now we will discuss the questions and answers to that lessons. The comprehension questions in your textbook. Get into pairs, groups and discuss the answers to the following questions. First question. What articles did the astrologer carry? What articles did the astrologer carry? The astrologer carried with him a dozen cowries, shells, a square piece of cloth with obscure mystic charts on it, notebook, and a bundle of Palmyra writing. I repeat, the astrologer carried with him a dozen of cowrie shells, a square piece of cloth with obscure mystic charts on it, and a notebook and a bundle of Palmyra writing. Second question, what were the different names given by the nut vendor? What were the different names given by the nut vendor for his business? The answer, the nut vendor had different names for his business. Each day, like one day he will call his nuts as Bombay ice cream, the another day Delhi almonds, and Raja's delicacy on the third day. Like this, his names, the names of nuts daily varies. Third question: What kind of life would the astrologer have in his own village? What kind of life would the astrologer have in his own village? If he was not an astrologer, how would he live in his own village? That you have to write. If the astrologer had stayed back in his village, he would have carried on the work of his forefathers, namely tilling the land, living there, marrying and settling down in his ancestral home. Question number 4. How much did the astrologer charge for his new client? How much did the astrologer charge for his new client? The astrologer charged 3 paisa for his new client. Why did the astrologer remain silent for at least 10 minutes initially? Why did the astrologer remain silent for at least 10 minutes initially? The astrologer remained silent for at least 10 minutes initially, listening to the customer, as by then customer would have provided him enough information so that he can give answer to the dozens of questions and advise them. Sixth question, what was the signal for the astrologer to bundle up? What was the signal for the astrologer to bundle up? The answer is, the astrologer conducted his business with the help of the lights of the shops around him and with the help of the flare of the nut vendor. When the nut vendor blew out his flare to go home, the astrologer also bundled up to go home. So, what is the answer? The astrologer conducted his business with the help of the lights of the shops around him and with the help of the flares of the nut vendor, and when the nut vendor blew out his flare to go home, the astrologer also bundled up his things, bundled up to go home. Next question, how much did the astrologer demand from his new client to answer his question? How much did the astrologer demand from his new client? When the client came there and he asked him how much money, that you have to write. The astrologer initially demanded 5 rupees. Okay, initially he demanded 5 rupees to answer his question, but when his client refused, he demanded 8 annas. So, first he asked 5 rupees, then he said he will do with the 8 annas. What did the astrologer ask Guru Nayak to do? The astrologer asked Guru Nayak to return to his village immediately. He said that Guru Nayak would face great danger if he left his village and advised him not to travel southwards. Second, see 2 questions. Working in pairs, discuss the answers of the following questions and write them in your notebook. Why did the astrologer have no light of his own for his business? Answer. The place where the astrologer was conducting his business did not have municipal lighting, did not have any municipal lighting. The place was lit up by the shops. One or two had gas lights, and some had flares stuck on the poles. Some were lit old cycle lamps, and some, like the astrologer, managed without any light of their own. It also without having to spend any money on lighting, added more enchantment to his profession. Without adding any light to his profession on his own, he added enchantment in his profession, as he was conducting his business with the help of the lights of the municipal light, and from the lights of the shops besides his shop. Why did the astrologer close his business when the nut vendor blew out his flare? Answer. The place where the people conducted their business did not have benefit of a municipal lighting. The nuts vendor had a flare stuck on the groundnut heap, and the astrologer used to conduct his business by the light of the flare that smoked up above the heap. After his business was over, the nut vendor used to blew out his flare and prepare to leave, and astrologer also used to do the same, as there would be no light to continue his business. Third question. How efficient was astrologer in his business? The astrologer was not a professional one. So astrologer was not a professional. He had not studied anything about the astrology. The astrologer not a professional one who had learnt his profession. He had taken it up just to sustain himself. He was as much a stranger to the stars as his customers. He had learned to say things which pleased everyone. Through practice, study, and clever guesswork, he would wait for the person to pour out enough stuff and then speak in such a way that they would be very much satisfied. Thus, the astrologer, with his intelligence, was able to sustain in his business well. Fourth question. When shall I get him? Who was this question asked to? The question was asked to the astrologer. Who does I refer to? I refer to the man whose palms the astrologer was reading, namely Guru Nanak. Why does the speaker want to get him? Speaker here is the Guru Nanak. Answer. The speaker wants to get him and the person who had tried to kill him, so that he would take revenge from him. So the speaker wants to get him because that person had tried to kill him, and Guru Nanak wanted to take revenge from him. You look worried. What is wrong? Next question. You look worried. What is wrong? Who is the speaker? Speaker is the astrologer's wife. Speaker is astrologer's wife. Who does you refer to? You refer to astrologer. See, why was he worried? Why was he worried? He was worried because he had met the person whom he thought was dead, and he had killed it when he was a youngster. C. Working in pairs, discuss the answers to the following questions and write them in your notebook. Why did the astrologer run away from his village? First question. Why did the astrologer run away from his village? When he was youngster, while he was drunk, he had attacked a man, stabbed him, pushed him into well, and left to die. He ran away from the village in order to escape the punishment. So what is the answer? When he was youngster, he was drunk, and they did gambling, and in that process they had a fight, and they attacked each other, and the man he was fighting with, he stabbed him, then he pushed him to the well, and then he left him to die there. After that, he fled from the village so to avoid the punishment. In the story, do you think the astrologer should be punished for his crime? The crime committed by the astrologer was indeed very grave. Even though he ran away, he was guilty about the act. He had not tried to kill the man in a cold-blooded manner. The act happened due to the drunken state. As a result of this, he was unable to return to his village, which itself was a punishment to him. If he had continued with that kind of life, he deserved a punishment. As he was repentant, the difficulties he faced to escape the punishment was the punishment by itself. No further punishment was needed. So, what is the answer here? Astrologer fled from his village after trying to kill that person. But why he tried to kill that person? Because he was drunken at that moment, and in that drunken statement he stabbed that person, then he threw that person to the well and he left him to die there. But after that he was guilty. He feared the punishment from the government, and then due to this reason he fled from the village. Even if he was not guilty, if he had stayed there in his village, he deserved the punishment. But he fled from the village, and he just was regretful about his deed. He was guilty about his action, and he led his life full of regret. Therefore, whatever punishment has to be given to him, he has already suffered that punishment. He had already faced that punishment. Therefore, no more punishment is needed in his case. Describe how the astrologer felt at the end of the story. The answer: though the man had escaped from his village and was settled in a town in a guise of an astrologer, he was bogged down with the guilt of killing a man. So, when he came to know that a man was not dead, he felt a great load lifted from him. He thought he had the blood of a man in his hand. So, he thought he had a blood of a man in his hand throughout all these years, so many years. When he knew it wasn't so, he felt very much relieved and light-hearted. So, he felt very relieved. He came to know that the man he thought was dead is still alive. So, his burden of guilt was removed from his heart. Therefore, he was relieved. Fourth question: describe the fate and chance in the story. So, answer is a little bit tricky. Fate and chance play a very significant role in this story. The astrologer has escaped from his village because he had stabbed a man in a drunken state. He settled in a distant town and became an astrologer there. One day he came across a man whom he thought he had killed him. It was a fate which brought these two together, since the astrologer has changed himself to so much and dressed up, the man was not able to recognize the astrologer, as he was in a different attire. The astrologer told him that his killer was already dead and told the man not to leave his village, as he was safe in that village. The man believed the words and went away. Though that man was given a chance to meet his attacker, fate saved the astrologer. So, fate had saved the astrologer, as he had already faced the difficulties of life, as he wanted to escape the punishment. Does the story make you think that all the astrologers are false? Write about it. So, this answer should be your own. So, I just can give you some points here. So, in this particular story, he didn't know anything about the stars and not a single thing about the astrology. He just did his guessworks. So not all the astrologers are false. We can say that some authentic, genuine astrologers are there who have studied the stars. But we cannot put 100% trust on whatever they have said. So we cannot say that all the astrologers are false. There are some astrologers who are true. How has R.K. Narayan portrayed the attractive appearance of the astrologer? So the answer, the astrologer had a very imposing appearance. Imposing appearance. The astrologer had very imposing appearance. Imposing appearance means it just attracts you. His forehead was resplendent with sacred ash and vermilion. He had sparkling eyes. And the sparkle was enhanced by their position, placed as they were between the painted forehead. They were between the painted forehead and the dark whiskers which streamed down his cheeks. He wore a saffron colored turban round his head. He had worn a saffron colored turban around his head. His imposing appearance attracted people towards him. So this is all the questions and answers. One vocabulary I tell you. In your exercise, you have to write as per given. In your example is given there already, and you have to write accordingly. Helped, helped, helping, helper, helply. No, you cannot write helply. Helpful is possible. Helpless is possible. End, ended, ending. Ender is not possible. Endly is also not possible. Endful is also not possible. So endless. Lastly, endless. Hope, hoped, hoping. Hoper is not there and hopefully is not there. Hopeful and lastly hopeless. Enjoy, enjoyed, enjoying. Enjoyer is not there. Enjoyly is not there. Enjoyful is not there. Enjoyless is also not there. So only 2. Shape, shaped, shaping, shaper. Shapely is not there. Shapeful is not there. Shapeless is there. Smile, smiled, smiling. Smiler is not there. Smiley is not there. Smileful is not there. Smileless is there. Run, runned is not there. It's wrong. Running is there. Runner. Runly is not there. Runful is not there. Runless is also not there. Only 2. Running and runner. So this is the vocabulary 1 incident I am giving you. That's it. So the answers for your questions in the PDF form to write in your notebook I will give you soon. Read the lesson promptly and don't fail to study well, and watch this video at least 3 times. Thank you.